Hello there, my lovely Legionnaires. I'm about to commit a fucking crime. I hate the fucking internet. Hello there, my lovely Legionnaires. This shit sucks. I'm pissed. I'm vigorous. I'm furious. I'm anime tits. This fucking sucks. Ah, fuck! I just bumped my head into the table. I'm gonna plug my phone in. God damn it. No, my model's fixed. I fixed it. I fixed it yesterday. Hang on. I'm pissed. Whacked my fucking head on the table. I'm fine. I do it regularly. I'm wildly uncoordinated. Ugh. Okay. You broke your model yet? No, I broke my model the day before. Okay, so... This fucking... I hate the fucking internet, chat. I hate the fucking... So here's the thing, right? Today is the day. Supposedly. Allegedly. Allegedly, today is the day in which I become ungovernable, right? So, I've been following the announcements for the new Kenshin anime fucking rigorously. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. Perfect nationwide commercial timing. So, fucking, it's my 25th birthday. I'm not 25. So, the Kenshin announcements, or the Kenshin anime starts today, right? Or it's supposed to, anyway. So, I check, because the fucking, that's my eraser. That's why it's not changing shape. There we go. So, why are you old? Time. So, fucking, the new Kenshin anime is supposed to be out today. And I'm excited, and I'm checking times. I'm checking the updates, you know? And the fucking Japanese Twitter posts a timetable, right? Here, I'll show you the timetable. Let me scroll all the way up. We've been yelling about this for like an hour. So they post this. This is the timetable, right? I saw the new Kenshin anime yesterday. Yeah, shut up. So, fucking, I know. They premiered it at Expo. I'm more than aware. So, I was like, okay. So this is the fucking... For those of you who don't know, this is the Noitamina block, is the name of this time zone on Japanese TV. So we knew that it was going to be airing on Japanese TV. We also knew, they said, that it was going to be fucking simulcast with English subtitles. This fucking timetable, this whole right side you can totally disregard, because this is the, like, television airing schedule, right? This says noon on the 7th. So, this says noon on the 7th. It was supposed to be up on Prime Video. It is the 6th! I'm so glad that you noticed! Now here's the thing, right? So we were looking at what time. So we were like, so when the fuck is it supposed to go up? I thought this meant, I looked at this, and I misread the time zone difference, right? Because we are in the future. But this, noon, means that it comes out at 2 a.m. for us. So that can't be right. Because they said it was going to be simul-released on the 6th. Every single, I cannot stress to you, every single motherfucking article that we checked like 5 different articles when we were like, where is it streaming? All of them said, oh, well, it's going to be simulcast in English with the English subs on Prime Video. All of it says simulcast to Prime Video. Every single one. So we couldn't fucking find it. We were looking everywhere to figure out where the fuck this was going to come out, right? Well, the fucking English Twitter, which is unverified, by the way, every single article said Prime Video. Every single one. The English Twitter says Crunchyroll. Now, the English Twitter is unverified. And so we were like, we don't know if this is real or not. This account is being followed by the Japanese Twitter. So we're like, what the fuck? So we're like, okay, it says today. It says, well, it says on the thing, it says tomorrow, but that was put up yesterday. So it's today, on the 6th, right? So it's supposed to come up. No, it came out. It came out on TV like 2 hours ago. The Japanese Twitter was releasing like 30 minutes until. So that's why I was like, okay, so we're doing the math, right? Now here, wait a minute. Because I checked their simul calendar for today. And it's not on their fucking simulcast calendar. This is it. This is all that's on the calendar for today. Is Bang Dream, Devil's a Part-Timer, and JJK. Right? So I check again. I check another place. I check on their announcement listings. New titles that'll premiere for the 2023 season. It's not here. So I'm like, so it's not here. Yeah, they do. They do simulcast for Amazon Video. Yeah, they do. It's what they did for Dorohedoro. What are you talking about? But I'm like, okay, so it's not on their release calendar. It's not on their simulcast titles announcement page. However, right, we check their fucking announcement on their fucking news section. What? And on top of that, what the fuck does this mean? What do you mean, TBA? It's today! What do you mean time to be announced? What the fuck do you mean? It's been like, the date and times have been released for like 3 months. How do you not have an announcement time? So we're like, okay, all right. We're checking. The subs aren't done, it makes sense. No, it doesn't. You want to know why it doesn't? Because we knew last week what time Jujutsu Kaisen subs were gonna be up before that came out. So that's not it. Because we knew exactly. They said it'll be up at 10, and it was up at 10. I checked because I wanted to watch the new season of JJK. So we go to Crunchyroll to check. Right? We go to Crunchyroll to check. The original isn't on Crunchyroll anymore. So, fucking... We go on to Crunchyroll. The original Rurouni Kenshin is apparently no longer up on Crunchyroll anymore. Right? So, like, if it's not up, where did it go? If the new one is being broadcast here, where did the fucking old series go? Guess where they moved the original to? It's now on Prime Video! I don't know what's going on. So I don't know what's going on. So I've been in a fucking fever pitch for the last, like, 3 hours. Because I don't know where the fuck any of this is going. Because if they have the licensing rights for the new one, why did they lose licensing rights for the old one? Why is the old one on Prime Video, but the new one is being streamed on Crunchyroll? What the fuck is happening? Also, hello, Susie.
What? I just wanted to wait for you to finish your yelling before I...
I'm going feral, chat. I'm absolutely fucking feral. The universe picked a bad day and a bad means by which to fuck with me. Legit needed like 5 minutes to lay on my floor and cry. I'm like, I can't do this. Ugh. Listen, most things I'm fairly fine with, and I'm willing to, like, jokingly, hyperbolically get upset about dumb shit, but, like, this means a lot to me, goddammit, and you can't fuck with me like this! Universe took away Heaton's gum, so now they're gonna have to kick some ass instead. No shit. Also, have you done 31 attacks already? I've been... busy. I don't know. Is it 31 now? Probably? I don't know. I do like... explode. I don't know. Our watch party is not going to be able to be until like 7 p.m. tonight anyway. So I will probably just take a nap after stream to calm the fuck down. I'm just in it. That's why Nationwide is on my side. I've said before, I am artist Georg. I am an outlier and should not be counted. And, like, I was talking to Brooke and Justin about this, right? And I said, like, under normal circumstances, I wouldn't be, I think, so upset about it. I'd be upset. But, like, I watch it when I watch it, right? Because Brooke was like, oh, if we need to, like, pirate it to get it a day early, and I'm like, the fan subbers aren't going to get to it faster than the official subbers are. Like, that's just not how it works. Especially with a fandom of me, Realm, and Lio. But, like, it sucks, because, like, the whole point of doing it this way was that we were going to watch it all together in a big group. And I wanted to do that mainly because it makes me so deeply sad that I don't get to enjoy my favorite thing in the world with anyone. Like, every time there's been a new thing, I've had to enjoy it alone, and that kind of sucks and makes me really sad. So I don't want to have to do that if I don't have to.
Hello.
Hello, Justin's here.
I am here. I need to lurk.
Have I seen Nimona? No, I have not yet.
Oh, I opened the door to check the mailbox and turned to my left, and there's a big ass box. It's the it's the run for Hinurita.
Yeah!
I was like, what the fuck?
I was gonna say, is it the...
I was so confused.
I was gonna say, is it the Schlanket?
No.
That's supposed
no
to be...
Schlanket.
That's supposed to be here today.
Today?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. So what did I miss?
I was just screaming about
Oh, yeah.
the way things be.
So nothing new?
Is it coming out at 7 p.m.? I don't know! We don't know! That's the thing, right? It's like, what time? Where is it coming out? Is it coming out on Crunchyroll? If it's coming out on Crunchyroll, why is the old series up on Amazon Prime Video? Everything is said it'll be up on Amazon Prime Video, except for the fucking US Twitter and one fucking Crunchyroll news post. But it's not on their programming calendar, and it's not on their fucking, seasonal sub announcement page. So I don't fucking know anymore.
Hinurita is doing great. I fed her a piece of frozen watermelon for lunch bunch. And she liked it. Because it's hot out there. I will triple check something.
Really good right about now. But I'm waiting for my brother to get back.
Heaton is Scream, correct. Again, were it not something that meant so much to me, this would be more of a joke than it is. Because it's not like this is the first time this happened. It happened with Yuri on Ice a couple of times. And sure, I made hyperbolic posts like, I'm gonna burn my house down if I don't get to see the finale, blah blah blah, whatever, right? But like, actually had to have some fun autistic floor time. So I must scream, that one's better. Heaton's pissed, I'm pissed, great day today. Yeah. I also had some shitheads comment on my junkie video, which I'm not stoked about. Said something about like, oh, I bet if you apologized you wouldn't accept it, so like why are you even asking? And I responded with, I said I didn't want an apology. Are you stupid? Can you not listen?
Tell me you didn't watch the video without telling me you didn't watch the video.
Because I said in the video that I didn't want an apology.
Sure, most people didn't. Who was that one loser that was like, Yeah, I'm like 3 minutes in and I'm already done, but I'm gonna leave 2 paragraphs of
Oh,
my thoughts.
that was blue.
Oh yeah.
Yo, I still can't wait for that video.
It's almost done. It's on, or the script is almost done anyway.
Good, I cannot wait.
You're a lovely person, Eyes. Thank
Hard
you.
to tell.
Yeah, I bet for you in particular it will be.
Yeah.
What do you mean by this? Please clarify.
Tired of dealing with these crazies on my own.
I wish your rogues gallery was more fun. Cause like, what's the point if you're gonna have a rogues gallery? What's the point of not having like funny, crazy costumed characters? You know?
I mean, there's like one or two. Although I don't know if I can. It's like I don't know if I could make a video on either of them.
Does Joshua count?
Joshua counts.
I think he's kookier. He's a proverbial condiment king, I think.
Yeah, it's like you got Joshua. I guess Unchosen One's kind of funny, but it's also very gross. I don't know if I've told you about that one or not.
No.
Long story short, I shouldn't have to tell a 30-year-old that no means no.
Gross.
Yeah.
Worry about words so much, understanding the meaning behind them first. It's true. You're arrested for purple hair, Crafty. This smells like content. My hair is sort of is now partially purple. That means my opinions are invalid now.
I mean, they're only half invalid, because it's only half.
It's true. Why do you feel the need to nitpick videos so much? Because your hair is purple.
It's purple.
I need you to know that I loved rewatching, I've been rewatching the Coda video a lot lately. I don't know why, just because it's good. And every time when you get to commentating seriously on her fucking CC rant, and she gets to the, why do you guys feel the need to nitpick videos so much? And you just would so seriously go, because your hair is purple. It gets me every fucking time.
Just wait until the other video is done.
I'm excited.
That one's gonna be a trip.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
For me, it'll be a vacation. How nice it'll be.
Wouldn't it be nice?
The other, I've actually already got the third Tales of the Rogues gallery planned out too.
What color is your
awesome.
hair?
Fun.
In, canonically, you can see it, but, like, in real life, I just got my undercut back, and I split dyed my hair, so the right half of my hair is purple, the left half of my hair is red. They're darker, though, I just dyed them over my natural hair color, and I have auburn hair naturally, so they're pretty dark. I might, like I said before, I might draw what my hair looks like now. I like my new hair.
I do as well.
It's very you.
It's based.
The fucking stylist, as soon as she cut my hair, was like, oh, this looks so much better on you. And I'm like, it does! You have no hair. Their potential is limitless. That's why Palpatine is OP.
Unlimited power.
Unlimited
I
pronouns.
don't think I'd look good with dyed hair. But I keep having people to tell me to not do anything with my hair anyway because they really like how it looks. So I don't know.
Are you floofy in real life?
Shrug. Yeah.
Yeet.
That's why I draw my Sona the way I do.
I had to mute for a second because I didn't want to accidentally have a video be heard through my phone again because I wanted to fucking read a comment. I wanted to read Lio killing someone. It was great.
Oh, did he respond?
Yeah, he said so in your
I think
drama
so.
chat.
Yeah, he said, found it. Violence has been achieved.
He did say violence has been achieved. Hang on, now I have to see what he said. Two replies, it says. I don't see the other one. Why can't I see it? Hang on.
Lyle
It's
blocked you.
there.
Sort by newest
No.
post. There we go. I had to sort by newest. 2 paragraphs. So, the reason the CC is a joke is because simpletons like you always put the onus on the people who've been harmed, as though this is some light trolling gone awry. Heaton's not obligated to accept an apology, and if Junkie has changed, then he can well do it away from everyone else he's harmed. You don't take someone that's been reformed from violent crimes and put him in charge of the defenseless. Same principle applies here. Don't know what your parents did to lead you to this much of a failure of understanding boundaries, but they owe the world an apology. Criminy.
Got him.
Assassinoed.
Actually, on the note of Lio, did he tell you what he's having me do?
No, what is he having you do?
I'm having to read over a document now. It's about 50 some odd pages.
About what? Oh, is
sorry.
Formatted like shit.
oh,
Bless
is this the Neora thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. He's got me looking over it now. He wants me to do something about it, or do something with it, so I was reading over it.
It is formatted like shit. I watched him read it on stream.
April, what is Straw Hat mansplaining? Now I would love to know.
You know,
I as well love how blunt
Yeah,
Lio can be. I've learned some good ones from the funny lion man.
yeah, I've got like 4 pages worth of notes, by the way.
Yeah, I bet. Again, I watched him read the whole thing. It's not good.
Would you like to hear one of my diatribes about it?
Absolutely, I would.
Alright. Then there's the claim that Lio doxed the individual's name, which becomes a pretty big focus throughout the first bit of the document, and everything about this segment is just baffling. The claim that Lio doxed a nickname, especially one like Rocky, is pretty laughable in of itself, because doxing is revealing of private, identifiable information, and the name Rocky certainly wouldn't be identifiable to the writer of the document, at least no more identifiable than the name Neo, a name that's connected to the Twitter account they linked through the document. They go on to claim that their Facebook, where this information was supposedly held, was set to friends only, but if that's the case, how would Lio be able to gather that information? I mean, just searching Rocky on Facebook yields a lot of results. How would he know that it's you at the end of the day unless you had this Facebook link somewhere? And if it was linked somewhere connected to you, then congrats, that's not doxing. I mean, it's not doxing either way, but it certainly wouldn't be so if your dumbass linked it somewhere. They claimed Lio used an IP grabber, but that argument falls apart in a few ways. For one, you'd have to click on a link that he sent you for this to be feasible. And two, it wouldn't tell you the fucking nickname of someone. It would give you their IP address and maybe sites that they wind up going to, which I guess could lead them to a Facebook link, but it wouldn't give you the name of the account because at worst, an IP grabber would only give the sites. And since they say that they had their account set to friends only, that would mean that unless Lio was on their friends list, I doubt he'd be able to get in enough to see the nickname in the first place. But more importantly, the writer debunks her own conspiracy by explaining that the nickname was on a public YouTube channel. However, decides to double down on this corkboard conspiracy that assumes Lio used some program called Spiderfoot to gather every bit of information he can on her. But then we'd have to assume that Lio is some sort of master hacker, which is hilarious because he's notoriously a boomer, and I love that mental image. Even if they want to somehow insinuate that Lio's intentions were malicious, or that he somehow knew it was a nickname instead of an alt name, as they put it, which is redundant because a nickname is inherently an alternative name to call someone, but more than that, it just doesn't actually matter since he's not using that name to explicitly nor implicitly expose you or silence you. All he really did at the end of the day was call you Rocky and tell you to calm down, and you're going on this huge diatribe trying to turn this on him as if he's somehow this Machiavellian supervillain who tends to do evil in his own right, when you have no evidence of that either, and in fact, have evidence of Lio saying that he used the name Rocky to make fun of you explicitly. You kind of need harder evidence to assume intentions of someone than mere allegations of conspiracy, and it relies on a lot, unfortunately. Within the video that they link throughout the Google Drive, the user constantly inferred a lot of assumptions from Lio's end, saying that Lio claimed to have merely guessed the account and by some cosmic miracle magically knew which Rocky account was theirs, but like, my sister in Christ, I found your Rocky channel through your DeviantArt, which was linked to your Twitter. I didn't need a fancy piece of software to do that, and when asking Lio myself, that's what he said he did too. Also, did he use an IP grabber or did he use an intelligence program that attracts your information in a similar light to the White Pages website? Make up your mind. Your story changes like 3 or 4 times and it's really obnoxious. This whole focus on the account in general is just distracting from the main points of the document, which, by the way, seeing that as they're the first and most hopped on things for like 9 pages, which anyone reading who has a decent idea of what the fuck doxing is, much like myself, as someone who has been real address and all, might have just about clocked out about now because a nickname isn't a dox, no matter how strange it might have been that Lio knew it to begin with. It's almost as if you don't want to put a focus on anything that actively debunks Lio, to which I assume this document was attempting to do, and instead put more focus on ways to lazily discredit him without much care as to the points he made against you.
True.
That was one train of thought.
The fucking doc's bad, dude. I'm gonna be transparent with everyone. Neo had to ask me why evidence of when something happens matters. No joke, I lost my mind. Well, why does it matter when he did it?
You know the opportunity part? The opportunity part of
Means motive and opportunity?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. The opportunity is the timing. Yeah. Like
That's what that means.
yeah.
Idiot. Dumb
Motive
ass.
is why, means is how, and opportunity is when.
But yeah, that is that is one of the things that I'm doing, is I'm reading over that document and writing notes, and it's
Been missing streams,
I had a
came
lot
out on
to say.
okay, I hear Lio and Doc. Yeah, well. It's a hell of a shit, my guy.
In my defense, I did ask for permission before reading all that.
Yeah, of course. Fucking... So now...
Yeah, I don't know what exactly all Lio's gonna want me to do, but he said to do to read over the document, have fun writing notes, have fun recording a thing on it, and I guess send it back to him. So...
We are
Public
in
doc,
there.
I'd say being transparent about collaborating with
I'm gonna
Lio on
piss.
something would require permission.
What happened?
Well,
What?
I suppose.
Dio just posted in the...
I saw.
You might get an update of me screaming. I may scream even more in the next, like, 30 seconds, depending on... I swear to God!
That's fine. That's good news.
I hate it here.
What do you mean? Only you could be mad at good news.
Listen, it's good news, and I'm happy about it, and I'm stoked, but I'm also furious! What the fuck? How do you botch an announcement so bad that we didn't even know what site it was gonna be on? Fuck you!
Yeah, because it's still not on Prime where I'm looking.
Yeah, it's on Crunchyroll. So says Dio. I'm gonna commit violence. I hate it here. I'm so pissed. I'm so...
Take those.
We
take those.
We do, but I'm upset.
Good news, everyone. Heaton starts screaming in the background.
Listen, it's the fucking principle of the thing! It's the principle of the thing.
You love to see it. And we has Crunchyroll.
We do has
We can do it.
Crunchyroll.
I wonder... So what can go wrong?
Don't. I'll kill you. I'll kill you dead. I'll beat you to death with my bare hands. Don't you fucking ever. That 80s Gundam pirate doing? I don't know why I think it's so fucking funny that you refer to Hiko as an 80s Gundam pirate.
Is it incorrect?
No, that's why it's funny.
Yeah.
It's because it's spot on.
Then can I... No, okay.
How do you map lighting with sources like that? Do you just eyeball it? Yeah. I mean...
Kinda.
Yeah, kinda. Like, I don't know, I don't know how to break it to you that, yeah, that's exactly what I do.
Generations, meeting...
I just...
Guess who's doing manual data entry because of how stupid this thing is. And how specific they want it.
You've gotta kinda just look at it and know. I don't know. It's why typically complex lighting sources in my artwork look so fucking bad, is because I don't know. Used a ref or something like that for stuff like that. Sometimes.
Io has added the episodes aren't there yet, but the listing is.
Okay.
See, I just take the easier route and don't shade. Don't deal with light sources. Flats all around.
But just not.
I get more
Just
points.
had an interesting thought.
If I...
You know what? Fuck this.
I get more points if I shade. That's why I've been doing it.
Oh, this is... That is it. So, yeah, I see. This is for art fight. Okay.
Hold on. Are you serial?
I don't know the rules of art fight. I've never done it.
Endeavor.
The rules... I mean, there's not a lot... There's not a lot of rules, per se. It's more... like... Obviously, the more work you do on the piece, the more points you get. So, like, you get less points for doing flat colors, you get less points for doing headshots for waist-ups, get more, etc., right? But, like... Okay.
Oh no, sorry, I was talking to my computer.
Um,
You're the streamer. Never shut up.
I think you get more... I think I can actually apply for... I can tick a box that gives me more points for this one because I'm using a complex lighting source. I think you get points distributed differently if you do, like, 3D modeling, or, like, handcrafts instead of, like, drawing, which some people do if they're insane, but... I'm not cracked enough for that. The episode is up, I'm just not logged in. I'm gonna piss. Listen, I'm stoked, I'm happy about it. I'm not angry about that so much as I am at the fact that no fucking sources said anything!
Everyone in chat just needs to understand that Heaton's love language is threats and shouting.
I mean,
threats of harm and killing and shouting.
Yeah, kinda. Really wish you wouldn't have said it like that, but... Yeah, a little bit.
Well, how should I have said it?
In a way that didn't make me sound like a bitch.
Remember what Silver said?
Shut up!
No, what did... Because the way I thought about to just put it is like, no, you're not a bitch, Heaton. You're the bitch.
The bitch. Capital T.
You're our bitch.
See, the only thing that hearing that made me think, I was like, so Eaton's a tsundere.
Oh, yeah.
Kinda.
100%.
A kind of one, I guess.
A subgenre.
Because, like, I don't... I think the only reason I would say no isn't necessarily because, like... Or at least not a conventional one, is because, like... I don't do it to hide that I like somebody. Like, I don't do it ironically. I'm just a negative person in general. So I would say not a conventional one, certainly. Because it isn't like... Because it isn't like an... It's not like I like you or anything. Like, I don't get angry to hide the fact that I like something. I just like something so much that it frustrates the living fuck out of me, which I think is a subcategory.
I wanted to hum a few notes, but I completely forgot how that tsundere song goes.
An unorthodox bitch. Yeah, well, that's probably the most apropos description of me I've ever heard.
That's her denomination, not her personality.
My denomination?
Yeah, your faith.
Christ.
Unorthodox.
What? Oh, my line art's right here. I'm a fool. These are
Was there any info on this OC? Because I'm interested.
I can check.
We've yet to see a fluffy-haired Chiss, though a lot of people in the Thrawn books that are about the Ascendancy, there's a lovely Admiral Arlani's mid-captain. Her name is Woodrow, and she's from Space Australia.
Where is Casilla? Cassia?
Scylla's their capital.
Okay. So, from Scylla.
Yeah.
Exiled. Worked for the Empire until its fall. Which is interesting.
Yeah, Scylla froze over because their sun dimmed just a little. For reasons that I won't spoil. Go read the books. Timothy Zahn's a good... The one straight white male we allow.
So, I've read a few of the passages that... Justin handed me the old books, and we're like, I need you to read the way that he describes the characters in these books. And I just sifted through them for a second and was like, oh, this man's autistic.
Yeah. That's why it's fascinating to me how, like, how queer coded the fandom has made his new books, because he doesn't do it. He just kind of blank slates and they run with it, which is valid. It's fair. I'm sure he doesn't mind, because if he did, I would have heard about it. But he doesn't, like, zero romance in his books. I haven't read a single bit of romance. He's just like, I like space battles and mysteries and science fiction.
I like mysteries and space battles and tech shit. But he was like, I want you to read how he describes, I think it was Luke's girl. What's her nuts?
Mara Jade.
And I was sitting there just reading this, and I'm like, oh, this is an autistic-ass autistic man.
Yeah.
Because he describes her very, like... This is gonna sound really condescending. He describes, but it's something I have some trouble with, which is part of how I know. He describes her in the way that, like, someone who does not have, like, normal aesthetic attraction pretending that they do.
100%. Because he kept calling her eyes, like, sharp or something. They're green and sharp, and her figure is, like, dexterous. It's like, it's always function.
Yeah.
Everything he describes is about function and never form. Form, yeah.
Like, there's no romance to it. It's very, like, cold isn't even really the word. It's like, it comes off as somebody trying really hard to be like, this is how people talk about their love interests, right? These would be things you would notice.
Sure, son. Sure, Timmy.
And I'm like, yeah, sure, Tim. Like... And I'm like, you know what, Tim? These are things that I would think. I also have autism. Have you tried the ketchup Doritos? I have not. I don't like ketchup.
That's fair. Few people do.
It is the most popular condiment, Justin.
You right. Though when people don't like ketchup, you'll know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I try not to make a huge deal about it, but, like...
Or I guess the way to put it is, nobody is neutral on ketchup.
No.
When somebody doesn't like ketchup, they're like, it's the grossest thing. It's sugary tomato juice. And I'm like, okay, calm down. It's just a condiment.
See, look, all I'm saying is that ketchup is indeed better than a war crime.
So few things aren't?
Okay, good. I'm glad we can agree on mustard then.
I hate this. Fuck you.
Wow.
On my streams, you talk shit. Talking shit about ketchup, about mustard on my streams. Unfucking believable.
And in a fun inverse of the ketchup, like when somebody's a mustard person, it's the same. You'll know. They'll be like, oh yeah, mustard. Fucking love that stuff. Those roots, those ground up roots, best thing ever.
They are. It is.
For me, I just like making the joke that mustard is a war crime because mustard gas.
Yeah.
Mustard.
Yeah.
Get it? Uh-huh.
That's true.
They don't call it ketchup gas.
Hateful, what a great Palpatine quote. I don't know, fam. War crimes are pretty great. I love committing war crimes.
Oh,
Breaking
Marin,
the Alderani conventions.
Marin told me to drink, I will drink.
Okay. Only a crime if you lose the war.
Fuck mustard, I fucking hate mustard. You can, like, tell me that you hate me to my face. It's alright.
But no, I'm being
And
serious.
jokes
People that
about
are
it, the
mustard
toast.
people, they like put it on everything.
And
They're like,
I sure
"Yes."
do. Like that.
If I was like,
That one I won't argue, because yeah, I do.
it's like I joke about it, but it's like, nah, I'm very like neutral to mustard. Hold on.
I think mustard is all right.
Put mustard on just about everything. There's some things I don't, but most things I do. I think it's
Mustard, but
funny.
you prefer peacock?
I think it's funny that most people like ketchup more, but except asterisk for on hot dogs.
Why?
I wonder why that is.
I'm a crazy person that puts mayonnaise on hot dogs, so
He does, and
even the MCU called me out, and I was like, whatever, it tastes good.
and I
don't know
mock
what
him
to
about
tell
it
you.
relentlessly.
I don't know what to tell you. I like it.
I like mustard, but I prefer peacock.
Oh wait. Okay.
Gotta mix ketchup and mustard. Go to jail.
Right to jail. Right away.
Right away. Right to jail.
Oh, that's a fine combination. Mustard and honey.
Anyway, but yeah, like as I was saying, yeah, I joke about it, but mustard I'm pretty neutral on. Like I don't hate it, I don't love it. I'm just kind of neutral on mustard overall. It's good on some things, it's not good on everything.
That I'll agree with.
Good on pretzels.
It's kind of like how I feel about actually, interestingly enough, mayo out of all things. It's like it's fine. It's good on some things, not good on everything.
Good in cake.
I will say preemptively.
I mean, I've had ketchup cake before.
I will say
Ketchup
preemptively
cake is pretty.
that I'm sorry on behalf of the Midwest for the crime against humanity that is known as cranch.
Hold
ketchup
on.
and ranch.
Yup.
Oh. Ugh. Ugh. That one I'll join you on. That sounds awful.
It is, and I'm so sorry.
Take your word for it, because I don't think I've ever had it. I put ranch on so few things. I put it on like maybe chicken and then salad if there's nothing else. I put ranch on so few things.
That fucking Badger
Salad is
quote.
good.
That Badger quote is the most apt and correct like thing ever. Of like, they invented ranch to nerf the Midwest.
Anyway, I'll be right back.
Now, who is this?
This is Ombre. I think her name is. Every time I keep fucking forgetting it goes against everything I am. I keep forgetting that Togruta don't have ears.
Yep. Just their heads and just their montrals. Their montrals and Leku.
Her design looks a little flat because this is just the line work. She has patterns, but I just didn't draw them on
Yeah.
because they'll be with. I have to do them with the color.
Yeah. You love to see it. And you see to love it.
Gotta dip. Have a good one. Have a good one.
Ah.
You mean fry sauce? I don't.
No, fry sauce is certainly not ketchup and ranch. It's like Thousand Island dressing and like a few other things usually.
I also
Though not Big Mac sauce.
The other thing I keep forgetting is that they don't have eyebrows.
A flash raider? You mean a Tuscan. The Tuscans.
Can't call them sand people no more. Gotta call them Tuscans now. It ain't politically correct.
Oh, it's the best joke because it's true.
I love those fucking hillbilly Calcastus videos. They're so good.
Oh, pry my lightsaber from my cold dead hands.
Make the outer rim great again.
Flesh Raider. What are Flesh Raiders? Hold on, I'm going through my Star Wars lexicon here. Probably Legends.
Oh god, here he goes.
Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't ring a bell.
They raid flesh, Justin, come on.
Probably. Do they eat people? Carl. That kills people. 517.
Motherfucker, this is gonna sound weird.
Yeah.
But like, I'm so glad that the era of things like finding happy tree friends on accident, I'm so glad that era's over.
Yeah. As much as we feel old when, like, you know, Captain Sparkles in his stream made a "look at my horse is a reference, and his whole chat was like, "What's that?" The internet is a better place. We can argue that there's in a few ways nothing new under the sun, but like, you know, no more of that weird jump scare video, you know.
Yeah, no more.
That was the Wild West time.
Like, I'm glad that 13-year-olds aren't jump scared by Goatsy anymore, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, people our age keep constantly being like, oh, you can't just fucking do whatever like you used to. And it's like, yeah, I'm glad about that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like those losers I saw in a comment section that was like, but being hateful and annoying in COD lobbies is like the best part. Low-key miss the toxicity. And I'm like, you're insane. You're a crazy person. You were the one saying the slurs, not the one who's a marginalized group being called a slur, huh?
Gently folds hands, takes up Chris Hansen pose. So you liked having a place where you could say slurs without any consequence. Mm-hmm. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
You liked having the opportunity to be racist? How would you enjoy that?
Let's unpack that.
Politics leaving you sour? Come over to Lemon Party at lemonparty.org.
Does that have to do with me knowing what lemon means, or is that different?
Oh, honey.
Justin doesn't know things. You have to remember.
There's some times where I'll say a thing from, like, the olden times, and Justin will just blink at me in his pure Christian boy, with his big pure Christian boy eyes, and be like, "What is that?" And I'll be like, "Oh, Justin."
I did surprise you when I knew what the citrus scale was. So
I was very surprised when he knew what the citrus scale was. I'm less surprised that you were a good Christian boy who knew what it was, and more that you were a boy who knew what it was. I don't think I've ever met a man who I didn't have to explain the citrus scale to. You read a lot of fan fiction in your youth, Justin?
only a little.
Enough, apparently.
And one was like, because you know how in fan fiction and only in fan fiction, it's cool to be like, so hey guys, this is my chapter intro. Sorry I haven't updated in a while.
Oh yeah.
This one has a little lemon in it, and I was like, oh, that must mean this. So I just like context clues. Sorry, I haven't uploaded in a while.
You know what I miss? You remember how you were like, I miss the days in anime when like the next episode on was like little character interactions?
Yeah.
In a similar vein, I miss the days back in fanfic when you would do content disclaimers where you would talk to the characters of the fanfic you were writing.
Ooh.
I miss that.
Ooh. That's cool, actually. Cringe is dead. It's 2023. Aww. Ah. What a cutie. You're gonna make this person's day.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. The orange stripes is nice, and the not full, the like leopard stripes. Pretty cool.
I've said before and I say again, I try every day to at least grab one person who is either like a new artist or is probably young, and I draw one of their characters for them. A, because a lot of the time because their characters are a little more like exaggerated, they're a little more fun to draw. And B, because like I know it'll make their day.
Oh yeah, James did PM me his problems with the movie. Something guy was in a stretcher. And I was like, okay.
Listen, he explained it to me yesterday, and I guess fair.
Yeah.
I think that it's because you're homophobic and racist, but whatever, I guess.
No nuance allowed in our Perot opinions. Just not gonna happen.
I can't believe that James doesn't want the main character to be happy with the hot, feisty black lady. Unfucking believable.
The jazz singer. My favorite jizz whaler, Miss Audubon.
She has...
Ah, yes, Perot, the English favorite Frenchman. He's from... Not France.
No, he's...
My brain, you know how autocorrect, my brain does it? You know how your phone will be like, oh yeah, this next. My brain wanted to go Denmark, and I was like, no, brain, that's not correct. It's super not correct. He's on... No.
Monaco. I think. No.
No, he's not Austrian either. He's fucking... But it sounds like Austria.
It's that little part of Europe that speaks French that isn't France.
Yeah. Hot jazz singers are cool. Moonlit Butterfly. Hold on, don't worry about it. Wow. Oh, if only I could spell. Christy. Google tells me. What an opening line. Outsold only by the Bible and Shakespeare. Agatha Christie is the best-selling novelist of all time. I didn't know that, actually.
Good for her.
Hercule
Poirot.
He's from Belgium.
Belgium. That's it.
Yeah. He's Belgian.
I heard he getting a game. Yeah, I also heard this from James.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Mystery games are always fun because, like, I don't know, they're just such a niche genre.
I love. I'm going to tease Brooke a little bit. I love when we watch Poirot mysteries with Brooke, because our dear sweet ADHD girl is like, why, like, oh man, it's going a long time without the murder happening, and Justin and I have to look at her and be like, this is how mysteries are paced, or these are how mysteries are paced, Brooke.
Unless you're Columbo, they show us the murder in the very opening scenes, and then we watch Columbo unfold it. Well, that's just Columbo's formula. It's not really ubiquitous. And I never liked that they showed us the murder because they showed us who does it, and almost all the time they show us who does it, and I don't like that.
We had to be like, yeah.
I like the mystery.
We had to be like, yeah, Brooke. You got to do the setup. You've got to establish means, motive, and opportunity for everyone.
It's oh wait, I don't know anymore. I don't know anything.
If I had a nickel for every mystery author who created an iconic detective, iconic autistic detective that they ended up killing off because they hated them so much, I'd have 2 nickels.
Yeah, Columbo is a how to catch him instead of a whodunit. Yeah, and I understand that, but it's just not my preference. Fuck. Okay. Oh, you're here. Why aren't you? The fuck?
Cat?
Nani the pizza? Are you fuck?
Are you fuck?
There we go, gee.
You're a Columbo fan, James?
There's just one more thing.
Just a fan of mysteries all around, huh? Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing alright. Doing better than I was at the beginning of stream, I can tell you that for fucking sure. Jesus Christ.
According to my little notebook here, you just told me that she was wearing baggy sweatpants and the Reeboks with the straps. But you see,
this is a what
confuses me a little.
What you've drifted into here is a Joker voice.
It's hard. It's hard. You see, my father
or the
was a
baggy,
gamer.
or the baggy sweatpants and the Reeboks with the straps. And he liked to turn around, give that big booty a slap. Now my mother, she hit the floor. And the next thing you know, Batman.
I don't know, DMC 55. OCD has like a very, very specific like. What's the word I'm looking for? Ticks and tells. Like they're specific things. He's always like, but Perot is like, no, he was like, I don't want 7 desserts. Has to be an even number. Which is more like an autistic thing because OCD would be like, it has to be 3, like whatever. It would be specific. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass, but I that's the vibes I always got of the difference.
No, that's an autistic man.
Yeah.
How do you know, Heaton? Because I say so. Because I relate to him on a deep primal level, and I say so. That's why. Heaton draws the Star Wars
Sunny,
OCs.
just hoard the points like me. I have 246,000, and I will never spend them.
You can make
I will sleep on my hoard.
You can make me sing twice.
Twice?
Yeah.
Is it 100K for a theater kid? Or is it 10K?
It's 5K now.
Oh. So, I said 246,000. So, do you want to tell me how you got twice from that?
No, I was talking to...
Oh, to Sunny?
Sunny.
I was like, wait. I was so confused. I was like, wait, no.
No, it wasn't me this time! Yeah, you can make me sing for 5K.
God, look at this cutie. What's their name?
I told you, this is Amber. It's either Amber spelled weird, which I would believe because this is Star Wars, or
It's Star Wars, it's probably Amber, yeah.
Or it's Ombre. Okay, somebody redeemed Theater Kid. Let me just... Well, you don't pick the song, I do. I have a playlist. And I just hit shuffle. Ooh! Okay. 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 All right.
I'm
hang
ready.
on. Hang on. I have to deafen so I don't get distracted because I'll fuck it up. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Been through 10 high schools. They start to get blurry. No point planning routes, cause you're gone in a hurry. My dad keeps 2 suitcases packed in the den, so it's only a matter of when. Don't learn the names, don't bother with faces. All I can trust is this concrete oasis. Seems every time I'm about to despair, there's a 7-Eleven right there. Each store is the same, from Las Vegas to Boston. Linoleum aisles that I love to get lost in. I pray at my altar of slush. Yeah, I live for that sweet frozen rush. Freeze your brain. Suck on that straw, get lost in the pain. Happiness comes when everything numbs. Who needs cocaine? Freeze your brain. Freeze your brain.
Care for a hit?
Does your mommy know you eat all that crap?
Not anymore.
When Mom was alive, we lived halfway normal. Now it's me and my dad, we're less formal. I learned to cook pasta, I learned to pay rent. Learn the world doesn't owe you a cent. You're planning your future, Veronica Sawyer. You'll go to some college and marry a lawyer. But the sky's gonna hurt when it falls. So you'd better start building some walls. Freeze your brain. Swim in the ice, get lost in the pain. Shut your eyes tight till you vanish from sight. Let nothing remain. Freeze your brain. Shatter your skull, fight pain with more pain. Forget who you are, unburden your load. Forget in 6 weeks, you'll be back on the road. When the voice in your head says you're better off dead, don't open a vein. Just freeze your brain. Freeze your brain. Go on and freeze your brain. Try it. That was Freeze Your Brain. It's from the Heathers musical.
Heathers.
That's another one we should watch if you have.
That's a really wholesome one, right?
Roses for the lovely performer. Thank you.
Nah.
Yeah, so wholesome.
Super wholesome. Listen.
It's only about framing murders as suicides, but
Hey.
Keaton, I'm throwing rocks at your window. Moon's throwing roses. I'm throwing rocks. I mean, I'd like
Are
if you didn't throw rocks.
Waving through a window?
That's on here. I fucking hate that musical, but it's on here.
Yeah, but unfortunately that one does slap.
Yeah. Piece of music.
Everyone's like, oh, that
there.
composer, he's so formulaic. It's like they say, you know, I could... It's like, yeah, it's almost like music is formula, you fucking losers. It sounds good.
Open the fucking window. I don't know how.
Alright, we got another.
We do have another? Oh, we do. Hang
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Hello.
Listen, there were a lot of cute Togruta.
You know what? Star Wars needs a musical. Dave
Agreed.
Filoni is vehemently against it, but
Yes!
but fuck Dave Filoni.
Yes! Okay, great. No. I get to. Yes! Okay.
This is my favorite place behind the school.
Yes! Being here with you right now future is so clear. Our union is so near. Being here with you right now. I'll tenderly guide you. Just take me inside you forever. Your life was so pitiful before. Now it's time to go all the way and more. You gotta get an upgrade. Upgrade, you gotta get an upgrade. Upgrade, don't worry about the guilt you feel. Just take a breath and seal the deal. Damn, gotta get an upgrade. You gotta get an upgrade. Do you wanna come over to my place tonight?
We'll get a
An
40
and play cricket, or get a 40 and just kick it. My parents won't be home, so it's alright. Money cow, they're on the run. Which means the house is empty, so that's fun. Oh yeah, yeah. Wrong with a girl like you before. I don't know if you know it, but I am sure that for me you are an upgrade. Upgrade, each other's upgrade. Upgrade. Better, this is true. Well, I'm not sure what I should do. Gotta get the upgrade. Gotta get an upgrade. Come on, Jeremy, can't you see we got a plan? Now be a man. You start with Brooke and then progress, and we assess, and soon success will intervene, by which I mean Christine. 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 Christine.
Michael? Where have you been all day?
Hi.
So you're not the one who's been avoiding me? It's called
During this like conversational bit, hello Raiders, hi! Somebody redeemed Theater Kids, so I have to sing for chat.
Michael is linked to Jeremy 1.0. To upgrade, you have to be willing to make sacrifices.
Thank you so much for the raid, Team Talk Secure. Thank you, thank you.
Since it worked, didn't it? Jeremy!
That's amazing. We gotta test it out. We gotta celebrate. We gotta get stoned in my basement. I already know what it's like to be the loser. I should find out what it's like to not be the loser. I don't wanna be special, no, no. I just wanna be chill as life will allow. Should I take the upgrade? Do I take the upgrade? Wasn't sure before, but now I gotta go all the way and more. So give me that upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Give me that upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Tried to be genuine and true. Now it's time for something new. So got that upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Give me that upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. It doesn't matter how. I'm getting the upgrade right now.
Jeremy, are you coming?
Optic nerve blocking on.
Now,
Let's get to work. It's one of my favorite songs in that musical! But yes, hello Raiders, thank you new followers! I'm so sorry I couldn't welcome you right away. You picked a hell of a time to raid. That was awesome, thank you!
It's a good song.
It's a good song. It's one of my favorites. I love the Squips numbers are all my favorites. This is Poi, I believe her name is Poi Vazani. She does not have any information about her.
I don't need to know.
Hydration, I can do that. Beaverage.
It is time.
I also like Pitiful. Pitiful Children's also on here. It's in the rotation.
I like More Than Survive.
I also like More Than Survive. I like all of the songs in Be More Chill.
Yeah, that one, it's like low-key, like just solid all the way through. Much like Hamilton, which like doesn't have a single skip song.
No, there are no skips in Hamilton.
Yeah.
Listen, people
I know
can...
it's cool to like be like, oh, you know, our Hamilton phases. Oh, you know, how embarrassing. It's like, no, Hamilton was good and is still good. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, just because you were weird and started writing RPF because you got into Hamilton doesn't mean that I have to stop liking it.
Yeah.
I saw it at the theater where it first debuted with its second cast, it was still really good. Sunny is a very good singer.
I'm a fan of the Beetlejuice musical.
I'm also a fan of the Beetlejuice musical.
It's not, you know, the most technically impressive like Hamilton, but I just like its vibes.
I do as well. Also, no. Your singing is really good, and your songwriting is also very good.
You should have a SMP song, because
I
it's
do!
not uncalled for.
I do! Sunny wrote me one!
Yeah, because, you know, when Lagundo had an SMP, they had a villain song. Well, the little guy who wound up stealing everything had a villain song. It was very funny. And then he killed everybody. I have taken a lot from all of you, and I'm sure that's why you're here. But there's one thing that I haven't taken. Your lives. And then he flips the lever and drops them down a pit.
I do need you to know, by the way, I posted this on Twitter, where I was like, I said TikTok really, like, it really is the For You page. They really do, like, they're starting to understand my music tastes. I'm starting to get recommended, like, indie artists that I like.
Yeah.
And I did get one. I got 4, actually. I got, 4 on my timeline recently have been Labor by Paris Paloma, obviously. A song called Airhead by a band called Honey Revenge, which I really like.
What a fucking combination.
I got recommended The Summoning by Sleep Token, and I was like, this fucks. And then they were like, oh, so you would also like Take Me Back to Eden, and they were right, I do. And then I got recommended another song called Soapy Water by an artist named Chase Petra, and I've been listening to that one a ton. But I need you to know that, there is a line in the chorus of Take Me Back to Eden that has been living rent-free in my head since I heard it. The phrase, her eyes like fire, I'm a winged insect, you're a funeral pyre.
I like how that flows, and yeah.
Oh,
Very strong
God.
imagery there.
That's so good.
You love to see it.
This is also from the same band who, Did I Mistake You for a Sign from God is another good one.
Speaking of fire in lyrics, did you hear Fall Out Boy's We Didn't Start the Fire cover?
No, not yet.
Yeah. One of our friends last night called it cringe, and I was like, I mean, there are no. Nope. I almost said Bowie sang that originally, and that's not true. Who sang it originally?
If Susie were here, Susie would know.
Yeah. But like they're fine. They had a decent point that like, because the point of their cover is they're like covering like the 1990s to the now with their lyrics in the verses, but they like do not do it in chronological order. A few things they mention are just like kind of disparate and out of order. I'm like, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I put the Theater Kid redeems on there because I missed singing.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, it's Fallout Boy. Yeah. Singing is fun. I sing in my office sometimes.
I sing in
and
my.
Nobody hears.
That's a fucking straight up lie.
Looks around. It's fine.
That's a straight up lie. I've been bullied into taking regular breaks after stream.
Yeah. Bullying is good, you guys.
Which usually results in me taking a nap. So I'll go into my room and I'll lay down, and I've dollars to donuts within 10 minutes of me laying down, I can hear Justin singing.
I'm always afraid that you're sleeping. I'm sorry.
Well, it doesn't wake me up. I fall asleep usually anyway. So it's not like distracting. I can just hear you, that is all.
I like to sing. I like to sing and dance.
If I'm tired, there is not a force on this earth that can wake me up once I'm out.
That's fair.
I'm like my dad. I'm gone.
Did you start a fire? It was always burning.
A couple of weeks ago, I was up here singing, I thought, quietly to myself, and then Justin told me that he heard me singing in his dreams.
Yeah. No, Snake Eater. That one's hard.
I don't know Snake Eater particularly well.
What a thrill.
What a thrill.
In darkness, in silence. You just make up the lyrics.
That fucking ladder better be there in the remake.
It's gonna be.
'Cause in the original, it was a loading screen.
Endowment, you say? I hardly know her. Actually, I'm gonna leave that one alone.
It's gonna be an elevator. No! I want it to be a ladder! Actually, $5 is too little. I've performed in London. Let me be nice to myself. $10 and I'll sing anything.
Jedi Rocks by Size Noodles. It's my favorite song.
Justin's a big snoodly.
I do like Size Noodles. So very much.
As opposed to me, who's a big rebabe. Listen, there's
Rebabe.
the fact that he's working for Java is like only a rumor.
Yeah.
You can't trust you cannot trust what gets published in the Twin Sons, alright? It's all like entertainment gossip. It's not
not substantiated.
It's not substantiated by any source. Their sources consistently are dude, trust me.
But what about that time he said it with his mouth, with his trunk?
I want you to find me a single audio clip that proves to me that Max Rebo can talk.
I mean, I can send you the footage of him behind Jabba's little secret curtain when they let Leia try and rescue Han and then laughed at, and he was sitting there laughing, which I found so weird. Jabba was like, "Yes, my bodyguards, these dancers, and the keyboard player. We're all gonna hide behind this curtain."
And the equivalent of, like, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
We were talking about that, is like, you don't understand how wild it is to think about in terms of Star Wars. That, like, Max Rebo is there, because it'd be the equivalent of, like, fucking Adam Levine just, like, hanging out in fucking Reno with the head of the cartels, you know what I mean?
I mean, that's how it used to be, right?
Back in the D, yeah.
Yeah, back in the D. Before Boba Fett came and changed the game. Fuck him.
She wails on my gist a lot. Listen, we know Sice Noodles is a bad bitch.
Yeah, she is. From the bottom of my fluid sack.
She killed Zero the Hutt.
Huh?
Shot him dead.
Played him. Like a fiddle. Some say it be like that today. Oh yeah, I forgot. Rihanna did make a deal with the devil for how good her voice is. Was that Rihanna or Madonna? I forget which one.
Avril Lavigne is a clone.
She zeroed Zero the Hutt. It's true.
That's one of my favorite, like, wild conspiracy theories. That Avril Lavigne died and has been replaced with a body double for, like, since, like, the early 2000s.
Mine is that Germa isn't real. That he's the government testing their super high-end AI.
I would believe that one!
Yeah.
I've watched highlights of Germa streams.
You look like Freddy Fazbear. Who's excited for the Freddy Fazbear movie?
I am.
And I have returned.
Welcome back.
Excited is a strong word, but I'll watch it.
I'm excited. I'm not that big a Five Nights at Freddy's person, but, like, I'm more excited about the technicals of that movie.
Five Nights at Freddy's. And the idea that if it's... Because I saw an article. Who's directing that movie? What's his name?
I don't remember.
But that director is, quote, excited to try more adapting video game horror. So, like, if this is the gateway drug we need, I'll take it. Fucking Outlast
God damn it,
movie.
every fucking time, son of a bitch.
What happened?
I forgot to hit record time lapse again.
Oh no, I'll remind you next time. Outlast, I think, would be better suited as a movie. It'd be pretty cool, actually.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something and I forgot. Oh yeah.
Take your beta blockers. It's Freddy Fazbear.
Listen, I might have to take my beta blockers before the fucking episode. Listen, I'm not saying that I'm having mild panic attack symptoms because I'm so excited, because that would be cringe and weird to admit live on stream. I am saying that I might need to take a nap and see how I feel.
Take your heart medication. That's true.
I was about to say, what is beta blockers?
They're blood pressure meds.
When you're searching for games on Steam, you can filter out ones that are in early access beta. It's called beta blocker.
I take beta blockers because I have an anxiety disorder. And one of the big symptoms of my anxiety disorder is that I get heart palpitations and my blood pressure spikes and it makes me sick to my stomach and cold and tired and it sucks. So I spoke to my fucking psychiatrist at 28 years of age and she went, "Have you ever been on beta blockers?" And I said, "I don't know what those are." And then she explained them to me. And she's like, "Well, all of the side effects that the physical side effects you keep telling me that you have, these sound like high blood pressure." And I said, "Yeah, that's what a lot of my doctors have told me they are." And she goes, and there's a pause, and she just looks at me and goes, "So have they put you on blood pressure meds?" And I said, "No. Why would they do that?" And she's like, "For your high blood pressure problems."
I've been told my vibe is immaculate, so like my afternoon's made.
How did you only start at 28? Oh, you want to know what's funny? I didn't start at 28. I've been in the mental health care system for now 18 years? I've been in the mental health care system off and on since I was about 8. And nobody's ever put me on beta blockers.
You said your mom didn't want you to. Like, there was a reason. I forgot.
Yeah, they talked about it when I was younger. My mom told me that they apparently brought it up when I was younger, but my mom was worried. My mom and my doctors at the time when I was much younger, when I was like 8 or 9, they were worried that putting me on, because they're blood thinners basically.
Yeah.
They were worried that it'd fuck up my cardiovascular development.
That's fair.
So apparently they suggested it when I was much younger, and they were worried that, like, it was gonna stunt my growth or give me kidney disease or whatever dumb bullshit that it was gonna do to me. But then as I got older, just nobody did anything. Nobody said anything. And she told me, she's like, take one of these when you feel the side effects coming on, or you can take them and she said, when she told me to test them, she's like, take them before you feel the side effects coming on. I'm like, okay. And I did, and the panic attack just stopped. And I lost my fucking mind. And so when I went to see her again and she asked me how well the blood thinners the beta blockers were working, I was like, yeah, they work great. I'm furious that this is the first time I've ever heard of this.
I got 2 comments. This Twi'lek, she has a kyber crystal necklace like me. And also, something about when you do up the Leku like it's hair.
Yeah.
Something about it.
I think it's cute.
Gives me heart palpitations.
I like her freckles as well. Like her big chunky freckles.
Yeah. Glitter Spice has much smaller ones, which is why she's called Glitter Spice. I'm a young, interpretive dancer. That is a reference none of you will get.
Is that a reference from the 30s, Grandpa?
You are close. As a reference to the Beverly Hillbillies, the set of episodes where they engage a young stripper to Jethro. I'm not a stripper. Her name was Chickadee Laverne. I'm not a stripper. I'm a young interpretive dancer.
You can't even really make fun of him, chat. This is what
Yeah.
happens.
The Beverly Hillbillies was funny. I don't know what to tell you. It's-
This shit happens constantly. I need you to know that. Like, constantly, this shit happens. Where I'll say something like this as a joke to make fun of him, and he'll just be like, no, you're right!
yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Don't forget my I think I referenced I Love Lucy. I like the episode with the conveyor belt, which was very funny. And my coworker Daniel goes, and Justin is 200 years old? And I was like, listen. Yeah, but like... No, I'm a dragon. I am 200 years old.
One of my fucking favorite instances...
You know, off.
Oh, go ahead.
It's like out of character. It's like out of character. You're younger than I am, right?
Yeah, I'm 28. I'm about the same age as
Oh.
Heaton.
Justin and I
Yeah.
have birthdays.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Our birthdays
Yeah.
are only a couple months apart.
Out of character, the reason is I was homeschooled and raised in a evangelical Christian home, and so like old-timey stuff like didn't swear or have a lot of sex, so had a lot of DVDs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it was
That
good
makes
quality stuff. Can't even complain.
Oh no,
Mork and
stuff
Mindy-
back then isn't. Stuff back then wasn't bad. I loved Mork and Mindy. I loved Mr. Ed.
Mr. Ed, I never
what was
never
it?
got into too heavily.
Was it Andy Griffith's show or whatever?
The Andy
The one
Griffith
with the
show.
whistling.
The Andy Griffin show.
Yeah, the one.
Which, fun fact, was a
Yeah.
spin-off. Did you know that? The Danny Thomas show had an episode where he got pulled over by a country cop played by Andy Griffith. And then it spinned off into its own show, which makes Gomer Pyle USMC a spin-off of a spin-off.
And Justin is 200 years old.
Yeah.
You know, stuff back then was not bad at all. I actually have like a DVD set of just like a bunch of really old cartoons as well. Stuff like, you know, Felix the Cat and Clutch Cargo and trying to think of some others that it had. I think it had the Three Stooges cartoon on it.
I watched a lot of the real Three Stooges. They were pretty cool.
I'll never get over it. It's like, you're such a boomer. I bet you remember when it was Larry,
Curly, and Shemp.
and then there's a pregnant pause, and Justin goes, "Listen, Shemp was funnier."
So listen, so about that.
Then again, I don't help my case when I sit here and rattle off references to fucking like Hellenistic mythology and passive conversation.
My favorite, I think, was Home Improvement. That one shaped my sense of humor. Though those who are familiar will know.
I believe that.
I can watch episodes and quote the lines with them. Because I've seen all of Home Improvement. At least twice.
I think I've mentioned this like 100 times, but every time I think about it, it makes me giggle. There's two instances with Lio that were funny. One of them was I made a joke about killing myself. I was like, if X happens, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna throw myself into the sea. And he goes, "You're not allowed." And I said, "Oh, you care about me?" And he goes, "Yeah, also, you can't kill yourself because who else am I going to be able to make obscure anime references to that are going to get it?" And I'm like, "Damn, you're right. I cannot leave a homie hanging like that." And then the other one was he tagged me in a post in announcements in the Senate that said bitches should have realized they were toxic when they chose Sesshomaru over Inuyasha. And I immediately was like, "That's you've got me fucked up, old man." I was an Inuyasha girly! I was not a Sesshomaru girly. I liked Inuyasha better. I thought it was charming, and I thought that he was cute. I thought his tsundere bullshit was adorable, and I loved him. I was also a, the moment I knew I was toxic was when I was a Shigure girly.
Oh wait, another one. Dick Van Dyke Show. Pretty formative to my sense of humor.
Oh yeah, that one tracks.
I learned recently that one of the first really like progressive as far as like race things on television was the episode of Dick Van Dyke Show where they have their son Richie, and it's a whole bit. Apparently this happened to the writer, just not as extreme, where Rob is his name, suspects that they gave them the wrong baby because they kept mixing up their room with another couple that had a similar last name, all kinds of stuff. And then the episode culminates in a punchline where they call these people and have them over to talk about it. And when he opens the door, it is a lovely African-American couple. And the audience, apparently that was one of the first times that they had to like stop filming because the audience could not stop laughing.
It's a good punchline.
And like this couple, you know, they were, the big deal was like they were treated as equals. He was a doctor. And this was the first time they cast black people in a role like that ever on television.
Heaton. What?
Redacted Van Redacted Show. Listen. That's his name. What do you want him to do?
We also had a great moment the other night where I was talking about, so Black Butler's getting remade.
Yeah.
And I would point it out, the joke that I saw on Twitter was, the new Sebastian design just doesn't serve like the old one does. And they were like, Ike men are out. He's gotta be baby girl now. And Justin looked at me and went, I don't know what Black Butler is. Explain to me what Black Butler is. And my exact words were, I don't want to go back to the coal mines, Papa! Don't send me back to the mines, Papa! I can still hear their screams, Papa! And he's like, is it that bad? I'm like, yeah. Why? Because it's been like a decade.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, I told him. I informed him.
Yeah, I'm aware now. I knew it had vibes. I had heard of it, seen art of the characters, of course, because it's wildly popular, you know. But I understood that the vibes were not there. It's that there was something off in the House of Commons.
Oh, Yowie's underselling it. It's Shotokan Helsing is what it is, but we're
No, I don't look at Shoto Roll 34. I only look at just trying to make a really good show. What's a good one? Who's the Splatoon one from Off the Hook? What's her name?
Yeah. Pearl?
I only look Marina.
Oh, Marina.
Is the better. I only look at Marina Rule 34 exclusively every day. Well, that and sometimes Twin Tail from ARMS.
No, Crafty will be
had no right making her that thick.
Crafty will be excited to know he's not the only one.
They had no right. They had no rights. What is Nintendo doing?
I live in fear constantly. I'm here, I'm queer, I'm living in fear.
Top tier.
I was talking to Lio about something a while back, and he mentioned something, he used a phrase that he said he didn't understand, and it was a Homestuck term. And I grabbed that man, and I looked at him and I went, Lio, I love you, we are very good friends. I care about you deeply, and he goes, yeah? I'm like, I am not going to explain what Homestuck is to you. I'm just not gonna do it.
Every time.
And he was like,
Homestuck here's Homestuck shit, the Megalovania starts to play.
Was it the Horror Terrors? No, I do not remember what it was.
Was it what's the term for your like the opposite of soulmates?
Oh,
there's the graph.
It's your. Oh God. Okay, it's the opposite.
Your hate fucker.
Yeah, the opposite of your soulmate is your kismesis. A term for like a platonic soulmate is your moireligions. Your auspitus is the person who stops you and your kismesis from killing each other. What was the word for soulmates? Your... What was the hard quadrant? I don't even remember anymore. Thank God. I don't remember anymore. Oh, thank God.
I've had those moments. I was like, oh yeah, I can't like that one song. You know the one.
Yeah, going back to something earlier, because I was muted the entire time while I was eating. But fucking Moonlit and I just casually quoting epic rap battles of history, which reminds me, we eventually need to have you. I need to eventually help you down that rap battle rabbit hole.
You do.
I like a few of them. I really like Newton versus Bill Nye. That was one of my faves.
No, Justin, for me, it's not it doesn't just stop at ERB. I'm really ingrained to the rap battle community, mostly because before I was part of commentary, like one of the first things that I did on my channel were like rap battle videos. So I follow the rap battle community pretty extensively, and I was like, I want to help Keaton get into this because I do feel like Keaton would genuinely get a kick out of some of these.
Susie, I forgot you like rap. Do you know Akintonye? Akintonye is my
Sorry,
favorite
what?
rapper. Akintonye. He got started, well, he's been doing rap for a bit. He's a young man. But he got viral on TikTok with, the first one
Then I
was...
probably don't know.
The first one was, because he would reply to hate comments with little raps. And the first one went super viral as a sound that was oh yeah, I'll be damned. I'll be damned if I listen to facts about the mouth of a man with an unwashed ass. And then people started using that audio all over. But he has albums that I like. I'm gonna put it in the chat because you'll never... That's how you spell his name.
Have you seen the videos of his dog?
Akintonye's dog?
Of Brother Huey?
No.
He has a chocolate lab now. Just the cutest little puppy. But he keeps doing videos with the dog like he's a fucking, like the dog's a fucking, like, Black Panther, basically. I'm Brother Huey. I'm liberating myself from the white man's medicine. And they're so cute. I love them.
I like him a lot. Though you can't blast his stuff like at work because he does say the N-word, and that's his right. but you know, can't blast it in mixed company.
No. He does say curse words and the N word,
And the N-word, yeah.
which he's allowed.
It's his word.
He is of the group of people who can say it. Holy shit! Confirm attack details. Submit.
What do you mean? That's not my word. I just think about the Zora headcanon we have. Who do I have to fight to make it my word?
Who do I have to fight to make it my word? That's my favorite.
Yeah, when it comes to that rat battle rabbit hole, I think I have just enough of like a mix of everything, and a little bit of history in there, a little bit of literature, video games, anime, comic books. It's all a nice, healthy mix in here. I even got memes.
The Dream versus Nagito one is currently my favorite.
Well, I have a playlist of 55 videos to show you.
That
Whenever
one
you're ready.
That one just went unapologetically hard. I cannot
Did
believe-
Dream lose?
Yes.
Good.
Oh, it's a solid one. I can pull it up for you if you want.
I would love a link to it.
After.
MC Susie.
It's in my.
MC Susie McSheepsy.
No, I always was it. I jokingly called my time in doing raps Little Scribble.
That's cute. I like that.
My rapper name is J King.
Well-
I decided that a long
Well,
time
Little
ago.
Little Scribble is what I call my younger self, just generally speaking. So just shortening little to lil, like L-I-L, Little Scribble.
So good. That's adorable. I love that. Alright.
Yes, I've seen the Toko Fukawa versus Yuri one. I don't think that one's in my playlist, but that one is also pretty good.
Where am I gonna send you fucking nerds?
Gobulin is playing Super Mario RPG.
Goblin
Well,
Baby?
she's-
You had to
her
rewatch
friend
all
is
of my
playing.
videos? Why? Why have you needed to rewatch all my videos?
Because they're good.
Because they forgore. I forgore. I miss those memes. Are there memes that you miss?
I'm gonna send you to Froggy Lock.
Vanessa?
Oh, SMP lore. I see.
What the fuck is happening on Froggy's stream?
I think we'll find out. Won't we?
What the fuck
Won't
is...
we, boys? Rattle 'em, boys.
What the fuck is happening on Froggy's stream? Alright, I'll see you guys Saturday.
Goodbye.
I don't... Huh.
Will you see them Saturday? We have weekend plans.
Oh. I'll see you sometime for a stream this week.
Yeah.
Goodbye!
Goodbye.